Hi everyone. It's progress report times for summer school, and I'm sure all of you are trying to get a report generated that shows you the percent completed for the course for each of your students. At the end of this week, of course, we should be at 50%, or those progress reports need to go out for those kids. Now, unfortunately, the OdysseyWare reporting tool is a little less than intuitive, so I'm going to show you how to generate a course completed report just for your class, and hopefully this will help you out a little bit. And I'm going to pick on Sheila's class today to generate the report. I'm going to click on the Reports tab, and then the pre-built reports over here, you'll see the very first one is Course Percentage Complete. So I click on that, and I have to make several selections here. First off, I need to select the time frame. If you're working on the CRX site, in other words, if you're teaching anything but health, there's a summer school semester or term built in here for you, and all you have to do is check mark that. If you're working on the other OdysseyWare site, and you're a health teacher, you have to manually put that in, because yours truly didn't get around to building the term in time. So I'm going to pretend I'm on that site. I'm going to manually put in the dates, 6/4/2012 to 6/29/2012. And go ahead and use the whole summer school term. Next thing you have to do is select the users. And you can go through and pick all your kids out here if you want to, but it doesn't work too well. We're going to filter it later. I'm going to select all users. If you're working on a school computer and you're working from our district, this takes, in some cases, 30-40 seconds to select everyone. If you do this from home and you hit the selection button, it should happen almost immediately for you. Next thing is I have to select enrollments. And this is where it gets a little bit counterintuitive. I'm going to hit the Show Refresh button first, and this is really the trick to the whole thing. Once you've selected the students, you're going to Show Refresh the enrollments. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you all the classes that are available for all of these students. Well, we don't want that. So now you want to filter by your name, by your last name. So I'm going to start typing Sheila's last name in, N-G-U, and I see I've got the first 3 letters of her last name in, and I've already filtered it down to just her classes. Again, this is last name in the teacher section after you've hit the Show Refresh. If you put your name in here and then hit Show Refresh, you're not going to get anything. Do the Show Refresh first, then start typing in your last name. Now I can do these classes individually, or I can do them collectively. For this demo, I'm just going to do them collectively. So I'm going to hit the Select All box up here. Now I have to choose how I want it exported. PDF is going to give you 1 page per student. So if you have 200 students, you're going to have 200 separate pages that you have to flip through. In that case, it's easier to go back to the gradebook and just look at the percentage completed there. To have a good, solid hard copy that you can use later on to back up your progress reports, I'm going to choose CSV. That stands for comma separated value, and that's going to put it in an Excel format. I click CSV, and it will pop up and ask you, what do you want to do with this CSV file? I'm going to tell it to open in Microsoft Excel. The Windows machine will do the same thing, except the band will be horizontal, and it'll ask you to open it in Microsoft Excel. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And here comes my Excel spreadsheet. This has all of my kids in it. It has their percentage completed, the course names, and so forth. And depending upon your version of Excel or your screen resolution, this will look goofy initially. Right now I'm kind of having a hard time making sense of this because some things are covered up and other things aren't. So the trick is with Excel, if you click in the left corner where the column letters and the row numbers come together, this very left corner, that selects everything. It turns it all blue. And to quickly space the spreadsheet out, I'm just going to put my cursor carefully between any two column headings. In this case, right between C and D, you'll see there's a little line there. When I put my cursor over that, I get a double-headed arrow, and then I double-click. And because I had selected everything, it automatically spaces the whole thing out for you. Easy peasy. The only thing you'll notice is that under each student there's an extra line here that says course may not be the final score. Well, of course not. They're only halfway through. But it will give you the current score, their percentage, number of assignments in the class, number of assignments completed, and their percent completed. And you can see here that some of these kids are probably in need of progress reports. Sorry, Sheila. Okay, if you have any questions, give me a call, and happy progress reporting.